this season, the goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we're looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Broncos ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rams offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs.
Caught, and he's got room. The 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rams.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, get it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Broncos offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Dylan Riley. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Out wide left, it's Bates. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Look out! And they got it.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off play action on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Caught. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the defense makes him play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And he gets rid of it.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Got his man on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time one more snap before the end of the quarter. Sets his feet, it's Madsen. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll move the wide receiver. Cuts it upfield. It's Coleman. Nowhere to go. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And then try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Trying to take it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Gets the back moving. Running inside, it's Brown. They were all over it.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Second down to the air. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Mosley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. They'll run the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Rush is on. Hit as he throws. Couldn't set his feet. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback keep. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Out wide right, it's Mosley. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Tough run here. It's Coleman. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, going to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Makes his man miss. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1st and goal on what will be the last play of this quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Boise St, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Gators, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Boise. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Rams head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in, it's Riley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Right side, it's Wagner. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. They're all over him. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Bunch formation for these receivers. Moving the pocket, it's Madsen. Under pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive.
Touchdown, Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. On the run from inside. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the stomping has commenced. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he puts through the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's go down to the sideline and how they roll.
Guys, the 5 down here on the Boise St sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Ready, go! Go, go! Ready, go!
Quick give. It's Riley. Knocked down immediately.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. This game is all but decided. Gives us a second to take a peek at the projected playoff bracket as we reach week 10 of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Riley. Across the 45. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Broncos. And they take it in for 6 more points. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Sends it back in motion. Keeps it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
They'll ride him again. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
At the 35, he's got room. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside, it's Coleman.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Grabs it inside the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
First and goal, Colorado State.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's changing the play. The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Riley. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Touchdown, Boise State. He got it. Beat down in bounds.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Ball security is job security. You got to secure that football with 2 hands. I know it gets close and you want to reach it out, but you got to hang on to that football. Man, that's a missed opportunity on that 2-point conversion.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Got some green grass. Fighting off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He'll pull it down and run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there. And a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field. But as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down and tick, 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 tick.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Colorado State.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.